Good afternoon, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side of bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So, guys, real quick, I'm going to show you what's happening right now, and I'm going to show you why this pattern's getting too constricted and it's about to blow up. So, we're just going to go real quick. You know, it's just an estimate, top of the pattern, bottom of the pattern. So, we're running out of room. The reason I show you this is now, you look here, top of the pattern, top of the pattern, bottom of the pattern roughly, we give it back a little bit, and then top of the pattern, bottom of the pattern, higher highs, higher lows. The next move out of here, once this finishes this bullshit, it's going to finish out the pattern, you're going to get a monumental move up, and that's when XRP is going to end up going to 190. I'm telling you, we're breaking down through this pattern. It's ending. We're going higher highs, higher lows. I made sure to wait a decent amount of time before I came back. This is in the 4 hour. So I'm just telling you, these higher high and higher lows, this is the combination for a major move up. And you can see just in the last, day how we've made that higher high and higher low confirmation. So just pay attention because this is everywhere. This is everywhere. This is across the board on crypto. So you better pay attention. I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? No, you shouldn't take my fucking advice. But if you see the charts and you're like, oh, you know what? This he might actually be onto something here. Well, then it's up to you to make an informed decision. I can't do it for you. Oops. Shit. Fucking pen, man. Just a small example. Right? There's going to be a crossing here at some point. That looks like ass because of the pen. But what... Whatever. It doesn't even need to be perfect. But, if it's not, then you're not going to... It's supposed to be like that. So, but you get the picture. And if we go back just a little bit farther, guys, when this pattern finishes out, well, we have to go back farther on Bitcoin. We fell down here. Then we're up here. Then we came around and inverted, right? You got a low. You got a higher low. You've got another higher low. Next move's up. May not be to 86,000, but the next move's up. It's like XLM. It's the same shit, guys. XLM's already, kind of taken a tiny step up. Because when I had this before, when I was showing you guys yesterday, we kind of looked like this with XLM. We had the top, we were trying to come from the bottom, but it already met. XLM has already met. Higher low, higher low, higher low, again, higher low. XLM's ready to hook up as well. Not to $1.01, but I'm just saying it's ready to hook up. DGB, we've covered this so much now. DGB still got a tiny bit of room to go. If you go from here, DGB still got a little bit of ways to go. But higher low, higher low, higher low. Concerted effort move. After a W, what do I always tell you about the W? We flung around, made an M this time. What do I always tell you about the M? So that's just DGB. DGB's breaking 20 cents in my opinion. DGB's going to hit all-time highs. And then it gets into discovery, and that's when it gets interesting. Where do you go? Do you make a 15, 20% move? Or do you make a 40% move to make a statement? Because you're not going to be around those levels for a month or two. Or maybe until the end of May, after the drop. I'm kept this one on because it's the only one that I didn't really draw on, but you see it's following in here. You can see it's following in here. You're consolidated through the middle now. The next break is up. These are all in the 4 hour. So this ain't just a 1 minute pattern. This took time to build. So that's 1 day. 2 days. That's 2 days and 12 hours from the time it got up from right here. So this part within my triangle, that took 2.5 days to do. So when I tell you it's a long standing pattern, it looks easy now. And it looks a lot different when you break it down into different things, you know. Especially when you get it into the 1 minute. Like, it makes it look small there, but you know, that's a long pattern. Look how long it stayed in there. And then it did fall below it. It can fall below it. But it's giving you a trend line when it came up. And now for the most part, it's consolidating to come smaller. Ready? It's bouncing up to the top of the pattern, to the bottom of the pattern, to the top of the pattern, to the bottom of the pattern. Actually, it never did fall all the way through. You know, but you can go all the way back. Follow my bottom line. From right here. Follow this, the bottom line. Goes up, comes down. Goes up, comes down. But it's always converging between those two lines. And you see how it's getting smaller as we go? So now, you break it out to the 4 hour, and look how simple that looks in the 4 hour. But look how long it had to follow that. You know, that's all that pattern was in the 1 minute, though. So look how long. So when I drew that out, you know, earlier and yesterday, how could I have possibly known that was it? Because I knew the top and the bottom. I knew where it started. I knew the main, you know, the run to the top. We had a little blow off. I know it's got to converge, have a little consolidation. But then when it goes up, you're going to have a measured move up. That's similar, you know, to this move right here in the initial. So you're going to have another move up. But then, as you can see, once you make that move up, you can start to see the beginning of a pattern, the shoulder formed. We now have a head, and then you're going to get the right shoulder, and then a collapse. The only thing that's going to hold you up there is the right shoulder for a minute, and then it's a collapse. But I'm telling you, that's what you're going to see once this pattern bounces up. You're going to all of a sudden, out of nowhere, see a neckline, have just a little bit of consolidation, maybe for 4 or 8 hours, just enough to keep the pattern happy. But then again, this could be a 2 or 3 day process because look how long the pattern's taking. So be very, very careful if you're not paying attention to my advice. You know, it's the same thing with this. I couldn't do this earlier because we didn't have enough data because of where it was at. But I mean, it's going to converge eventually as well. This is just on the top side of it, so it makes it a little bit harder. But it's going to happen. I expect to see Doge around $5 today because it's May 8th. And everybody told me when I woke up today it was going to be over $1 guaranteed. Who in their right mind could have said when it was at 70 cents yesterday, and I deleted it, go back to my film, my recording. Who could have said yesterday when it was at 70 cents, buy the rumor, sell the news? Now after this retracement on the 8th, because everybody's selling and it's probably going to go down fucking 30%. Like I told you, it's all going to line up. Doge is going to have a massive sell-off. All of ours are going to have a massive gain. Everybody pulls out of Doge, puts back into XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, not Ethereum, but. So, you know, they do all that. Apparently I made the wrong choice because Ethereum was the way to go and not Bitcoin. See? Look at me costing myself money like a dum-dum. But that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, there's a reason why all this is going to line up today. All the attention's on Doge on the 8th. All of ours are going to end up coiling up into as small as they can get in the zones. You know? You can see it happening. I even made it smaller so you could see where it's at now that it's converged over the last day and a half. And now ours are going to skyrocket for the next day and a half. Doge is going to come back and converge for the next day and a half. And then once everybody's not paying attention to Doge again, when it's at 40 cents, 35 cents, it's going to skyrocket to wherever its goal is going to be. And then ours are going to come crashing down. I'm telling you, it's all cycled, it's all planned, it's all horseshit. And it sucks when you have to watch it over and fucking over again, but it's true. It's true. The one thing that it looks like Ethereum's doing is it's building its head before everybody else. You know, Ethereum's already starting out its track. Bitcoin's attempting to, but it's still got a little bit of ways to go from... Well, my pattern's not exactly right with Bitcoin. I can make it more accurate. You know. That's still not accurate, but fuck it. I hate this pen. Something like that, but that's still not accurate because it should be farther out. You could theoretically have something like that, but I should have had it a little bit higher. But that's what I mean, though. The pattern's starting to, you know, it's coming to an end. Eventually, it's going to have to push out. And Ethereum's already starting to do it. Ethereum didn't have much of a... If you paid attention, well, I just want to see how this follows it, but... Ethereum doesn't have that because it didn't have a drop down. So there was no way to just say, hey, it's going to enclose and do this. Nope, Ethereum's on its own. But I would say pay attention to what Ethereum's doing right now because you're likely going to have the same from every single one of these. Well, not likely. It's going to happen. There's a reason why it's been trading in the zone the whole day that I was telling you, because we're doing a measured move up. So now we have to constrict in the middle from the top to the bottom of the move. So, again, guys, I'm T-Speaker222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XM and Future Digibyte OG. Pay close attention. I'll keep you updated all day. Possible live stream tonight. Probable live stream tonight. Remember, don't be shy to send these donations. I'm doing a lot of work, saving people a lot of money, and I'm getting you in position. So, I'm not asking for them right now, but if something does pop off, you know, I'm just saying, you know, keep me in mind, pay it forward, because I'm doing a lot of work for you guys, and I don't ask for paid subscriptions or anything like that. So, links in the description if you want to donate. Until next time, you better pay close attention to my videos. Stay blessed.